Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with coming attractions. Remember when you used to go to movies? Well, I haven't gone to movies in a while. I think the last movies I went to were like Lord of the Rings or something like that. But other people go to movies, and usually when you go to movies, they show what's coming soon, coming attractions. And since I'm effectively doing what is a video movie channel, I thought I would do a little coming attraction thing because I've got some big attractions coming, and you could tell me what you want me to prioritize. Because, these all will be ready to go eventually, and I will try and do things, according to public demand. We'll see how well that works. Since everybody's going to want everything whenever, but, it'll all happen eventually anyway. But I'm interested to get your input, to see what you folks think is important and meaningful. So, are you ready for this one? I know this one's going to just freak you out. So here it is. See these? Yes, it's the Brilliant Classics reissued big boxes. And here they are. Mozart, Haydn, Bach, Handel, Vivaldi. And I have them all sitting there. And each one is Mozart's 170 CDs, Bach is 160. Haydn's 160, Bach is 142, Vivaldi is 66, Handel is 65. Oh, what a project. Actually, I know what's in them all. I've heard it all before, but they were all out of print. And I assume, I don't know yet, but we're going to check. I assume that they were out of print because Brilliant Classics licenses a lot of this stuff. Yes, Mildred? Be calm, please. Anyway, they license a lot of this stuff, and maybe they lose the license or they have to replace things. That's what they've been doing over the years. Because I have two other Haydn boxes. I have all of these. But as a public service to all of you, we're going to go through them again. So you can tell me if any of those are a particular priority. Please be nice to me. Oh my God, it's so much stuff. It's unbelievable. But it'll be interesting to see what's in there. I already have two of the Haydn boxes. Yeah. So I have to compare. And, we'll see if the difference is only the completion of the complete Haydn folk songs or something like that. I don't know. Then I've got a whole pile of these things, which I've been working my way through. These fabulous Bruzon, French romantic music things. These are just so beautiful. I've got all, the whole series. They're all sitting over there. I should try and go through it one at a time, gradually over the next 50 years or so. They've done so much work and so quickly. It's kind of amazing. It really is. Oh, this one's a little bit dinged. Well, it doesn't matter. But they give you these fabulous books, and they're of rare and unusual repertoire. So these four contain, let's see what we've got here. Louise Bertin's Fausto. A lady French composer from the 1820s doing Faust in Italian. Yeah, and it's actually kind of cool. I listened to it. It's rather nifty. Then this just sort of popped up. This is like everything by Bizet besides Carmen that you don't get a chance to hear. It's on 4 discs. It doesn't actually fit terribly well in here because of its, they're like that, But you get Jamila Vasco da Gama cantatas, choral music, songs, and piano works by Bizet on 4 CDs. That's very, very interesting to round out your Bizet collection. Massenet's Griseldis. I love Massenet. I really do. But I have to take him in small doses because he wrote so much. He wrote tons and tons of music, and it's all kind of yummy and sugary and decadent. Anyway, so there's Griseldis, which we'll have to get through. And then this disc of Theodore Dubois, who was famous for hating Ravel. Basically, he's been consigned to musical purgatory because he detested Ravel. So we've got sacred and symphonic and chamber music. And also kind of cool. He wrote a couple nifty symphonies and things. So there's that, which we can talk about if you want. Oh, boy. So I'm going to stick those over there. And then, of course, we have more of the, Australian eloquence things. I have this strange box that I was going through, enjoying some and not some others, on Richer Car. Vox Luminis, 20 years of this period instrument, early music ensemble, which has some splendid things and some not as splendid things that we'll be dealing with. And let's see, what boxes do I have over there? I've got the Guarnieri Quartet box on RCA, yes, and the Martha Argerich box, and so much. So much. And then a couple boxes we're going to be doing. I'm in the process of doing them right away anyway. So I wanted to show you those. I just wanted to give you a brief preview of large projects that I'm undertaking on your behalf. And I wanted to get your opinion. So that's quite a bit of stuff, I think, to cogitate and think about and mull over. And if there are other things coming out, boxes and things that you see on the horizon that you are interested in hearing particularly. You're always asking me if I'm going to review X or Y or Z, and I try to do as much as I possibly can, for you. And there will be more. And by the way, I just want to have a little update and clarification. Remember this? The Shostakovich box with Andres Nelson's. This is very interesting because, as I said in the video of that thing, you've got a symphony cycle that has 8 good ones and 7 not so good ones. So as a symphony cycle, you could do better. I mean, very simply, there are other symphony cycles that are better. And if you had the individual discs, there was no point in getting the box. And the concertos haven't been issued yet. And normally, I just want to make this very clear, because some of you said, why didn't you listen to the concertos? Then you wouldn't have to do. I said I'm going to do them separately when they come out, because otherwise it's kind of frustrating for me to do them, and then they show up months later, and we've already forgotten about them. I really, really think that they've done this in totally the wrong way. Normally what happens is everything gets released and we all hear it, we get a chance to talk about it, and then after a while they box it up and release it all together. For those of you who may have missed it the first time around, if it's good, you can get it. If not, then you have the individual things that we've talked about all along and everybody's happy. But here they're doing it ass backwards. The symphonies are all out, of course, but the other stuff, including Lady Macbeth and Mtsensk and the sets of concerti, have not been released yet. Some of them are coming out as physical products. Some of them are coming out only streaming. It's as far as I'm concerned, a complete shit show. It's ridiculous what they're doing. So I'm not going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm not going to urge people to go out and get this. I'm going to wait till they decide to release it and do it the way they're doing it. And you'll see what happens. Anyway, the concertos, the violin concertos with Baiba Skride are already available. And I am listening to those as we speak, and we can talk about them shortly. But the other concertos, the cello concertos and the piano concertos with Yuja Wang and Yo-Yo Ma, have release dates that are, in the U.S. anyway, months away. And so I'm not in any hurry. I'm really not. If they're not in a hurry, I'm not in a hurry. And I know that may frustrate some of you, but, well, too bad. That's the way I'm doing it. Anyway, I just wanted to mention that because some people were saying, why didn't you just listen to it first and then talk about it? Well, because I think this is an interesting marketing ploy, and I'm going to go with the flow. So that's that. Anyway, there you have a big series of coming soon thingies that I just wanted to tell you about, and I hope that you will be joining me when we finally get to them. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.